The third and what I think is the final season of The Summer I Turned Pretty is actively coming out, and I have never had an interest in this series before, but these clips from the third season are making me want to watch it. But to watch it, I kind of want to read it first because I haven't had that experience too many times where I've gotten to read the book before it got turned into a series or a movie. So that's what we're doing. We're going to wrap summer up by reading The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. Am I even looking at the camera when I say that? Are you okay? I'm going to try to get the most out of what is left of summer. Ironically enough, it has cooled down tremendously here. We've been in the high 90s, high 80s, feels like 100 for almost the entire summer. I started reading this book and it's been 85 degrees, 80 degrees. Like, it feels so like cool outside in comparison to what it's been. I have the special editions. I got them in a box set. They're like a little holographic. But we are gonna soak up the rest of summer and finish this series. And I felt like I needed a little bookmark, so I made myself a little summary bookmark.
Got a lot of time. Don't wanna let it slide. About to get and see it like such a nice sooner of July. Look at all the stars. Tell me where you are. 오늘이 지나면 후회를 따윈 없어야 하잖아.
Hold up, got a good feeling. Can't sleep, my heart is beating faster than usual. Thrill in the city lights. Break free, gotta make a run. Cause the night is way too young. It's only begun, just let all your problems go.
This just feels so right.
Hello. All right, I wanted to do a little update because I'm about halfway through the first book. Okay, listen. I'm having a good time. I am enjoying the book. It is definitely giving me summer vibes. It's giving me coastal summer vibes and not like Panama City summer vibes. What I will say, which is what I have to give props to an author for, but it grates on my nerves, is when they can so realistically write from a teenager's perspective. I was in a teenager's mind for 7 years. I don't need to be in it anymore. And I will say, which unfortunately for me, I have known absolutely nothing about this book. And then I started to see season 3 clips, which is what made me want to read it. But the clips haven't stopped coming, so I've seen 3 major spoilers, I would say. To give some context, unfortunately, without too many spoilers, I know that there is a cheating that happens. I know that there is a very, 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 very sad situation to come up, which you kind of get hints about in this first book. And I really, really thought she was going to ditch Taylor as her friend. But even before I saw the spoiler, I was like, watch Taylor and Steven end up together. Speaking of Steven and Taylor, I can't stand them. I can't stand Taylor because friends and people like that exist, and half the time they don't even know that they're acting like that they don't know that they're hurting their friends, and they don't know that they are not acting like a friend. And so I really, really disliked Taylor because I really thought she wasn't going to stick around. I didn't think they would still be friends. I thought she was just there as like her young teenage friend when they were like early teens. Plot twist, I know that she's like a bridesmaid in the wedding. So I know she sticks around. So I got angry because I had so many friends like her who would treat me like that. And unfortunately, I had friends like that in adulthood who treated me like that. So I couldn't separate, like, So I don't like her. And, okay, so at first I was like, she stays in the show, maybe she'll grow out of it. She is a teenager and I try not to judge people too hard on how they act as a teenager, especially young teens. And knowing what I know now, that she sticks around, I'm going to try to have faith in her. Although right now, I don't know how much faith I have in Belly to make good decisions based off of what I know about a cheating scandal. That's a whole other thing. The other thing that comes up that I know is going to happen that's really sad is about, I don't want to give super big spoilers, but I think you know that someone does end up passing away throughout this series, and that kind of sucks because right now she feels like the silent backbone to everything, and I kind of think that's for a reason. I think my biggest update about this was I can't stand Steven and Taylor. I will say I don't have a brother, but Steven is so irritating to me. But I think it's because Jenny Han has like emulated what a brother is like what I can imagine a brother is like. Like I had people that grew up with me, like family members that were like brothers for the majority of my childhood, but not like blood brothers. We live in the same house all the time. But she is encapsulating the like annoyance of a brother and how like belittling and like whatever they are, especially as young teens. So like mostly what I'm talking about are the flashbacks when she's younger, which I get because when I was growing up with boys, I was the only girl. I get it, homie. I get it. So, I haven't read too much in the last day or two because I've been trying to wait until I could update you. I didn't want to go too far past the halfway mark before I could update because I really wanted to get some thoughts down before the first book ends. But like I said, I'm complaining about some things, but it's not so much the story and the writing. They're not faults. It's that she is so accurately writing teenagers that it's driving me insane. I think it's safe to say at the current moment, if I didn't know spoilers, I don't know what team I would be on, but I know that there are things that happen that are unexcusable to me, that I feel like I am Team Conrad, so I'm going in already picking Conrad. Actually, right now, if we're being honest, I'm Team, who's the first boy she meets in this book that she's dating? Cam. Right now, I'm Team Cam. I'm scared too, because people can like not be good, so I don't want to scream that from the rooftop. Right now, he's my pick. Sue me. All right. Yeah, I'm on page 154. How many pages are there? 276. I'm over halfway done. Okay. So it also is the last week of August, by the way. So that means my birthday is coming up, and I say my birthday is the kickoff to fall, so I have to read this fast. Ah! I think I'm gonna put it out of order. But yesterday was Sasha's birthday. Come here, Sash. All right. Yesterday was this little nugget's birthday, and I did get a lot of clips from it, so I think I'm going to put that in the montage now, even though it happened yesterday. I'm filming these things a little out of order. I literally just filmed the intro.
I love you, sweet boy. Did you have a good birthday?
Well, you can decide for yourself. He's literally playing with his toys right now. So, now that I've updated, I feel like I can like read, and I feel like I could sit down and read a lot of this book because it's not hard to read. The chapters are literally like so short. And I am curious. What I think is going to happen is obviously the entire flashback sequence is her having a crush on Conrad, kind of warming up to Jeremiah. I think this book consists of Conrad going through a lot of crap. And I feel like the first book is going to end, I don't know how it's going to end, but I feel like the whole second book might center on Jeremiah and them being in a relationship, but her being flirty with Conrad. I don't know. I feel like I had a thought process before, but it's gone. It's gone. I can't think. So I definitely want to read some tonight because like I said, I've taken a little bit of a break, but those are my thoughts at the current moment. Also, Belly, girl, you're stressing me out.
Got a lot of time. Don't wanna let it slide. About to get and see it like such a bad sooner or tonight. Look at all the stars. Tell me where you are.
tonight, or today, is Sasha's birthday, and my mom's coming over in a minute to celebrate. We do all the cats' birthdays. The only birthday we've had so far this year, well, Henry's had a birthday. Technically, I guess what will be Ducky Day has already passed. And then Snoot had his Gotcha Day in March, but I wasn't recording then, I don't think. And I know that on his birthday, Sash was really sick, so we were debating between going to the hospital and stuff, so I was not in headspace to film or anything at all. But I remember my mom being here and us being like, do we need to go to the hospital?
So it's my birthday, and I'm about to get cake and presents. It's my baby.
It's my firstborn. I remember having you like it was yesterday. Don't we look alike?
Say thank you for coming to my party. To my party.
You're so handsome. I think he's 11, because I think he hit double digits last year. But I have thought for this whole year that he was 11, but for some reason this morning I woke up and I was like, is he 12? I think he's 11. Oh, you're just a baby. You're a baby. Okay.
Yeah, so she could.
He got cheese.
You are my sunshine on a rainy day.
You getting a bag?
Y'all are all too fat for these. Takes my breath away. In the vast skies of love, I'm free. As long as you're here with me. I surrender my heart. I was yours from the start. Together we will be stronger
What else do you
than
see?
all. We can sway but never fall. You are my sunshine on a rainy day. You are the one who takes my breath away. In the vast skies of love, I'm free. As long as you're here with me.
Look at all your toys.
Sunshine, hey, you are my
Yeah, and my
sunshine.
birthday's next.
Sunshine, sunshine, you
Did
are
you
my
get so many
sunshine.
presents? Gosh. Happy birthday.
Sunshine on a rainy day. You are my sunshine.
Sashi. Happy birthday to you. It's my birthday. Oh, not on the rug.
Okay. The party is over. However, the last thing we're gonna do for Sasha's birthday is, I think we were gonna build like a whole fort. I don't think I can build a fort right now, but I think we're gonna do like a picnic sleepover. So Sasha's my Velcro cat, and he used to sleep with me every night, but since the girls are in my room now, Sash hasn't been able to sleep in there with me for a long time, but I've slept on the couch twice semi-recently so I could like sleep with the boys out here. And he was cuddled up right next to me, so I thought for his birthday, we could do like a little slumber party out here. So we're gonna do that, and then we're probably gonna try to read a little bit tonight. But
Can you say, my birthday's next? Why are you snaggletoothing? Fix that oh, you wanna stretch? Whoa! Good one. Say, my birthday's next. Actually, my birthday's next. And then it's old buggy boy. Oh, buggy boy. I'm so handsome. So handsome.
what's third base? I have to keep looking up what the bases are. I don't know them. And they're teenagers, so they keep talking about things in first, second, and third base. I don't know the bases. I didn't hit any bases when I was this age. It took a long time for me to get into baseball, okay? It took a long time for anybody to want to play baseball with me. You know what? Well, Taylor's really making her rounds, isn't she? Also, I don't like Jeremiah! Sue me! And that little theory about Taylor and Steven, that's not really a theory. It's already happening in the first book. Whatever. Yes, stand up for yourself, sis. Yes, the fort blanket is still here. The birthday party was last night. Don't show that! Whoa! Don't show that. I finished the book, by the way. What? Oh my gosh. Chill. I hate to say it. Okay, by the way, I'm on the second book. I'm like 50 something pages into the second one. I don't think I like these books. I'm sorry. Okay, here's what I'm hoping is gonna happen, because I do want to commit and finish them. Hello? I do want to commit and finish them, but here's where I'm at right now. And I'm gonna do a little spoiler, so if you don't want to hear it, skip like 30 seconds. I'm about to say it. Okay. I understand that you are 16 and you're young, and the biggest thing to you right now is if your crush is gonna like you back. But in the first book, they're talking about, like, this guy is breaking down because his mom has cancer and is, like, dying. And that's when she kisses him for the first time. And that's what was her focus. Now, I understand how hurt you were, and I really try to justify it. I really try to justify it because I understand walking in and seeing the guy that you've been in love with your whole life and kind of dated but didn't date for, like, 2 months with his ex-girlfriend is, like, jarring and really sad. But maybe at his mother's funeral is not the time and place to scream at him. Like, you have to grow up a little bit, Belly. What I'm hoping is by the third book, she's a little bit older, still very young, and in my opinion, still very young to get married. I hope she grows up, and I hope that that is, like, an overarching, like, I hope that that is her, like, overall arc, is that she, like, grows up. I'm worried that that's not going to happen. And here's where else I feel about these books so far. When I'm reading them, they're really, really annoying me, but it's kind of like, when I'm not reading it, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to pick it up, because it's like a cozy summer book. It's not cozy right now. It's freaking sad. And again, just based off of some clips I've seen from the actual show, that is what's making me want to get to that point. Like, the clips I've seen make me want to watch the show, and I would leave it at that, but I'm not a person who's gotten the chance to read things before they were out very much. Like, 1 or 2 times I've been able to do that. So that was my goal here, was to try to read them first. And because I got excited, because everybody loved the series and the show, and I never had an interest in it, but then when I started to see the clips from season 3, it made me want to watch it, so it made me excited, so I wanted to, like, read it. I'm not there anymore. Me saying all this, I'm literally about to go to American Eagle because they have the Summer I Turned Pretty merch, and I really liked the hoodies. I want to love it. And I'll tell you what, from the clips alone, the actors I think they picked are really good. Because sometimes when Belly is annoying me, I picture the actress that plays her, and I like her from what I've seen. Like, I don't know how to explain that. I think because I can put actual faces to these people, it's making this, like, a little more enjoyable. And I was really hoping... This is my other thing, is I feel like there needs to be a give and take. Belly is still aggravating the living hell out of me. But I was really hoping the people around her wouldn't be doing the same in this book. So, like, she's still friends with Taylor at this point. I still cannot stand Taylor. And I was really hoping by the second book, you would start to see how she, like, and I can't stand her. Like, why are you friends with her? I'm ranting now. I've been ranting for 5 minutes. Like I said, I picked this up to read it yesterday, and just all of, like, everything I was reading was just really aggravating me. And I feel like the problem is, and, like, granted, I was reading a chapter with Taylor in it. I can't stand her. But I feel like where my roadblock is I'm just not connecting with Belly. Like, she's really annoying me. I'm starting to get a little nervous because I've seen some comments, and I've tried to avoid clips of the show at this point. Once I decided I wanted to read it, I didn't want to see anything, and ironically after that point is when I've seen all of the spoilers. But I've seen a couple comments where people are like, oh my gosh, she's still making the wrong decisions, she's still doing this, she's still doing that. And then I saw this clip the other day where she's, like, in Paris and Jeremiah and Conrad aren't there, so I'm like, this is, like, the third option that personally she should make, but I don't think for show and book purposes that's what's gonna happen. I don't think you should be with either of them at this point, bestie. You're, like, 19. You don't need, like, oh my gosh, you have your whole life around you, dude. There are more than just Jeremiah and Conrad. So it's like, I have, like, a love-hate relationship with this right now. Because here's the other reason why I think I'm going to keep reading them, right? 1, I bought them. 2, I've read the first one, so leaving them unfinished is, like, gonna really aggravate me. 3, I'm recording a video. And 4, I think I still want to watch the show because it would be, like, quicker and, like, I'd get answers. But if I was gonna do that, I still want to read them first. So I'm just gonna, like, begrudgingly read them right now. Oh, okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna stop yapping. I I'm not in love with the writing style. Like, the way she writes is good, but the back and forth timeline, but with like zero explanation, is a lot. Like, the first chapter, it's like July 2nd, this is where I'm at. And then the next chapter, you're like back in time with no warning. And this is something I didn't love about the first book, but at least in the first book, she put like age 12, age 14, but it would go like 14, 11, 16, 9. Like, it was not in chronological order, and that was stressing me out because I didn't know. I was like, what has already happened that you know of right now? But in this one, it's just bouncing back and forth with like zero direction of what timeline you're at. Like, it went from like present day to jumping back to the actual funeral. It's just not my favorite. I try not to complain too much when I don't love a writing style because, one, everybody writes differently. Two, I can completely understand and respect how hard it is to even sit down and start writing a book. So I'm never going to criticize someone for that. I am from a standpoint where it's like, everybody likes something different. So I try not to judge too hard on it because it's just my perspective that I'm thinking of right now. So I'm not going to say I dislike the books. I just feel like I'm not connecting with them the way I want to, if that makes sense. Because everybody loves these, and I really want to. But from what I've seen, everybody really loves the show, too. Because that's where I started to see a bunch of stuff. But obviously, people loved the books to get it to that point, obviously. I want to finish this so I can just watch the show. That's where I'm at now. I just want to watch the show. The other thing is, like, I feel like I just don't connect with young adult books as much, like, especially romance books. I was a late bloomer. I did not fall in love until I was, like, 26 for the first time. And that also happened to be, like, my first real relationship. So it's like, I'm a late bloomer. The like, small scope, and this is not in an insulting way, but this, like, small scope of, like, when you're young, of what you think the world around you is like this big. And so I don't connect with it well, and that's nothing to do with this author. It's just me as a reader. I don't do well with young adult romance books. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna try. We've also introduced like different POVs in this one, so. Okay, it's the next day. I used to have, well, it's right here, a blanket basket in this corner of my living room, and my treadmill leaned up against the wall right here. But that bookcase I was building and my camera card got full in the middle of, so I have like 2 clips. I think it's dry, like I did it yesterday. It's been 24 hours. It doesn't feel tacky anymore. So we brought it over because I did it at my parents' house. And now we're gonna load it up. I literally got this, I think, for my birthday last year, and my birthday is in 9 days. So I've had it for a year and just now painted it and stuff. So it's also a lot bigger than I thought. I thought it was gonna come to like mid-chest. It literally is as tall as I am. But I think it'll hold a good amount of books, which is nice because right now, one of my chairs in my living room is full of books. So let's move this bad boy over. Having a rug is a hazard. This right now is the equivalent to having one of those ladders that goes across a library or like a bookshelf. That's this right now. It's like my magical little bookshelf. So I kind of want to go ahead and start putting books on it. I think I was going to kind of mix it up, but I think just with how wide the shelves are, it would hold a lot more paperbacks, and then I can put my hardback books on my other shelf. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to go crazy organizing right now. I kind of just want to get the extra books I have laying around my living room not here. We might grab a couple other books because, like I said, I have some hardback books here too that I'm probably not going to put on there, so I might have to make some room for them. So okay, right now I have like a couple stacks going, like kind of like romance thriller, like literally that's just the Butcher and Blackbird series. I have nonfiction, thriller, mystery, fantasy, fiction, cozy fantasy, and then romance. I'm just doing paperbacks right now, so yeah. It's pretty dark in this corner right now. I'm doing this at like 7:30, 8 p.m. And I'm not turning on the overhead light. 1, because the bulb is out, and 2, because I don't want to. I know for sure I've never had a designated place for like my mystery thrillers. Hello? So I kind of want to do that. I think I would really like the look of hardback books on here because they're taller. I just feel like I could fit more paperbacks, and right now the vibe is aesthetically I want it to look a certain way, but like right now this is fully for a functional purpose. Like I just need to move some of my books. So that is the goal right now. We will see, because I am going to get more bookcases eventually, but this is what I'm working with right now.
I know that I'm a handful. 가끔은 정말 미안해.
Okay, I cannot get this to make me not look like a ghost and blend in with my wall, so we're just gonna roll with it. It's been a couple days and I have finished. Oh my gosh, look how washed out it is. Hello? I'm sitting in the direct sunlight. Anyway, it's been a couple days and I have finished the Summer I Turned Pretty books. How do I get it to not make me look like a ghost? Hello? Hello? That's how you do that? Oh, okay. I did go to film school, but didn't learn anything about cameras. Okay. I have finished the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. I said it a little bit while I was reading. I don't want it to come across... I don't want it to come across that I'm like hating because writing a book is hard, and I'm never going to deny that. I just feel like taste is in the eye of the beholder. Is that what it's called? Do you just want to say hi since you're all up in my business? It is not... It's I just don't think these books are for me. I feel like I was more annoyed, but again, it's not because of the author. In fact, I kind of applaud the author because people that can write the teenage mind so well and make me like furious because I'm like, yes, this is exactly how a teenager thinks. I was a teenager once. I was 15, 16 once. Like, I understand. But as an adult, reading about like a girl who's just not making the best decisions, and I will say, as the books went on, you can see she grows up a little bit. I would have liked to have some kind of jump where she's a little bit older, but I understand that, you know, people her age are who are mostly reading these books. But like as a teenager, it is very much like, not to be too spoilery, but I think I already said it, but like there are life and death situations happening in these books, and all Belly can think about is, why don't these boys like her? Or why aren't they giving her attention? Like, you're literally at a funeral. Like, that is such a... It's just so teeny. However, I did find myself wanting to pick it up, but I don't know if it was more just to get it done or because I just wanted to see what happened. I feel like I was Team Conrad the whole time because I know the big, like, plot, like, speed bump or whatever that happens at the beginning of book 3. So for that reason, I was always Team Conrad. And I think I still am Team Conrad, but I also think I'm team, like, find someone else. Because, like, I kind of wish she didn't end up with either of these boys, to be fair. I don't think I updated that much when I read these two books because I was working while I read them. And I read them in, like, I read half of this book in one day. And then I read half of this book in one day. And I don't think I really updated that much. But obviously this one kind of is just, like, an introductory thing. And I will say the whole book... You're just kind of like, it's just a vibe. It's just a summary vibe. And it's mostly Belly's mind thinking about how much she likes these boys. And then the tail end, like literally the last 3 pages is where the plot happens. Okay. Same thing with this book. This one had more of a plot the entire book. So... I don't like Jeremiah. I don't like him. Do not like him. My favorite character in this book is Laura. I do think Taylor grew up a little bit, but I still don't like her. I do not like her. I feel like in the show, and I've seen some comments about it, that characters like Steven and Taylor are better in the show. Because I just think they're like portrayed like they're real people now instead of just like whatever the hell this is. Would I recommend these books? For the sole purpose of being summary, sure. These just were not for me, really. I will say that. And again, everybody has different interests, and that's fine. They were really quick reads, though. And I feel like there was so much potential, and I hope it gets flushed out in the show for some things that I personally would prefer, and I do think those get fleshed out, but I do feel like there was just gaps. Like I feel that might be my thing too, is there was just so many gaps in here. It was like, I've known him my whole life and he wants nothing to do with me, and then suddenly on the 3rd page he's showing up at my house and he likes me. Like, that's literally how this book went. And I don't like cheating tropes. I don't like, you've dated 2 brothers, that's odd to me. For personal reasons, I'm out. But I still want to watch the show. I don't want it to seem like I hate it. I don't. I didn't hate them. I feel like that's what's coming across. And I'm starting to yap because now I'm feeling bad. I can understand why people love these books. I personally feel like I just don't like young adult romance books. I don't think I'm a fair judge of it. This is how I ended up wrapping up my summer, and I will say it was very, very atmospheric. Like, it definitely was summer. Like, obviously there's summer in every single title, but it did feel very, I don't know. And I will say, not that I want, if I have a child, not that I want her to be in this situation, nor take back a cheater, but I can understand, like, I feel like I want to keep these books in case I have a daughter and she could read them one day, because it just feels like something you would read when you're 15 and 16 over summertime. Like, I think it's perfect for that. I just don't think those are my tastes. I don't even really read books based in the summer. I love, like, I don't know. I'm yapping now. But on the bright side, now we're jumping into fall. I will say, I'm glad that I read these back to back, and I'm glad that it's how I ended my summer. I'm fine with that, you know? And now I can watch the show, which is pretty much the whole goal. Maybe I can, well, no, I'm definitely not catching up 3 seasons by the time the show ends. We'll see. I do obviously know what happens now, though, so I'm not as worried about seeing spoilers.